We're going to start this show in probably the most impactful way we possibly can. We've got the CEO of ASATA, Otto de Vries, in here today to chat to us about a couple of things that have been happening in the travel industry and a couple of perceptions that people have related to travel agents specifically. And that is that over the last, I'd say, 2 or 3 years, there's been, I don't know whether the media is noticing it more or what's happening, but there seems to be an increase in travel agents that are going bust and they're taking their clients' holidays or money with them. Or alternatively, the occasional travel agent who's been selling flights that don't exist or doing kind of, what it amounts, I suppose, to tantamount to fraud. And then what I'd like to discuss is that kind of in the relation of an increase in people who are booking online. So let's start. Obviously, there's a perception challenge when it comes to travel agents in this sort of scenario. When you see something like, a travel agent's gone bankrupt and now it's left 100 people without their holidays, how does that make you feel? Let's start from there.
Yeah, look, first of all, good morning, everybody, and it's great to be here and have an opportunity to chat to you a little bit about what I believe is a very important component to successful travel, and that is to engage with a professional travel agent. First of all, I don't think that there's a situation where there are more travel agents possibly conducting themselves in a less than ethical manner. I think that the fact that there is such great open communication, we've got the internet, we're just privy to a lot more data and information.
Right.
So we're just getting to hear about these things a lot more than maybe we used to in the past. And the unfortunate reality of it is that, like in any other business or any other sector, you're going to have unscrupulous individuals that are going to mislead customers and possibly with intent try to sort of take their hard-earned money and not deliver on the promises.
Right.
But I guess, this is why we as an association exist and why it is so absolutely critical that when customers do choose to engage with a travel agent when booking their travel services, that they look out for our ASATA logo, Association of Southern African Travel Agents. We've been in existence since 1956, and we are very fortunate that through a very strict and very valuable code of conduct, although there is never 100% guarantee, we can certainly, with a lot more confidence, convey a message of positivity around the value that a travel agent can offer, and also in terms of the financial security that exists when engaging a travel agency with the ASATA logo.
Right. So you've said now that there's a financial kind of security there. What is that? How does that work?
Well, when I say financial security, what we're talking about is a professional business that conducts itself in a professional manner.
Right.
So there are a number of requirements in order to be a member of the association, and part of that is a very strict financial criteria that has to be met. But at the end of the day, there are never 100% guarantees. This is about managing risk. And effectively, if you're going to be spending money on an expensive holiday or a business trip, it's kind of important to ensure that you are engaging a professional that is going to be a lot more responsible when it comes to what they do with your money.
Right. Well, okay. Let's say somebody's gone to an estate agent. The travel agent has gone bankrupt now. Their holiday, they've paid money over. Tickets haven't been purchased for them. The money's. What do they do? What is their answer?
Right now, the most secure way of ensuring that your money is protected is the way that you actually make that purchase. So the use of a credit card is the most recommended way. That way you've always got recourse and the ability to try to recover the monies through the credit card companies. Specifically, if the travel agency or the third party hasn't fulfilled their obligation by paying through that money to the supplier. Because that's usually where the problem comes in. So step one is to use a credit card. Step two is to ensure that you have good travel insurance. And I'm pleased to announce that we're busy working on a number of new products that we're going to be distributing through our members. And it's a step towards ensuring that the customer's money is safe and protected should there either be a failure to deliver on the services by the travel agent, or for that matter, even the third-party service provider. So we often talk about the travel agency going bust or running with the money, but if we look at the amount of airline failures that we've seen just in this market alone, that is a big issue as well. So there's two parts to it. It's protecting the customer's money with the travel agent, but also protecting the customer's money with the airlines.
Okay, but now a cynic might say to you something like, and let me be cynical.
Why
Yeah,
don't you?
a cynic might say something to you, in an environment where you're taking a chance with a travel agent and you're going, why take that chance at all? Why not book directly with the hotel or book directly with the?
You see, I don't think it is a chance. I think at the end of the day, the reality is that the travel agent actually adds huge value and is a tremendously important service to the traveling consumer. Think about it like this for a moment. You're spending a lot of money. It's hard-earned money, and you're expecting that you're going to get something good out of the money that you spend. Now, it's not just about the financial risk, because I think at the end of the day, the financial risk is very, very small. In real terms, if you think about the amount of holidays that are booked through travel agents or online, and you were to actually measure it up, we're not talking about a big issue here. The problem is when it happens, it becomes a newsworthy item. But at the end of the day, the value that a travel agent provides traveling customers is quite extensive. It's not only their product knowledge and their destination knowledge, but it's also ensuring that you're traveling possibly at the right time. Have you got the correct visas in place? Have you considered the relevant travel insurance? What if you need to be repatriated? You know, the internet has this uncanny ability of presenting the finest images of the most stunning locations, but where's your guarantee that that is actually going to be delivered upon?
Right, it looks like it does, yeah.
It looks like it does. And it's always about recourse, because it's funny how we're all comfortable helping ourselves online, making bookings, pulling out our credit cards, and just happily spending it without any consideration as to whether or not there's credibility in terms of the service provider.
Right.
And then when it goes wrong, where do you turn to? And that is another part of the big value proposition when using a travel agent. When things go wrong, there's somebody on the other end that can help you get out of the problem. And no one's going to help you if you've done it yourself and you're online. I can guarantee you, because it's always when things go wrong that people find the travel agent again to help them.
Right, okay. Well, now you've said that obviously you're managing your risk, and now you're saying, if you book online, the risk is obviously higher now because you don't know who you're dealing with, et cetera, et cetera. So you're managing that risk even further when it comes to the travel agents. What exactly are the things that the criteria you're looking for in your travel agent? What are you guaranteeing when somebody sees an ASATA logo on the...
Well, I think first and foremost, it's about delivering professional service. And I think it's very important that they recognize that the people that work for our members are qualified, that our members are reputable in terms of what they offer. There's an accountability, and I think that is key, specifically when we talk about the financial component. But there's expert guidance, as we spoke about. There's professional advice. There's the trust component, and then accountability. And finally, we're there as customer advocates. It's always about, at the end of the day, making sure that you get what you expect before you go, and if something goes wrong, there's someone there to help you out.
Right, okay. And how would people find an ASATA-affiliated travel agent in their area?
Well, you will notice that if you travel into your supermarkets and malls, most of our members will have an ASATA display logo on their windows. Alternatively, if you are looking to engage a professional travel agent, you're welcome to visit our website. It's www.asata.co.za, and we have a find a travel agent functionality. You put in your town or your suburb, and a list of our members will appear. And we recommend and welcome that type of engagement, because it will certainly add to the credibility and the security when it comes to using a travel agent.
Well, perfect. There you are. That's a relatively simple thing. It's not as scary as it sounds, I guess, is the long-term message. All right. Well, thank you very much, Otto. We appreciate you coming in. It was good to hear the advice. So that's www.asata.co.za.
That's it.
Perfect.